Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to make this scarf, but I thought I'm in a bit of a different setting here. My son has gone away for 3 months, so I've kind of taken over his room. He doesn't know the extent to it yet because the more I look, the more stuff I bring in here. But anyway, it's temporary for 3 months. I thought I'll make use of it. I'm just using this table. I have all my sewing things on the bed over there. I have my sewing things everywhere. I have my sewing machine and the overlocker over there, and I am just going crazy. Yeah, it's wonderful to be able to come and just take over and not have to put my things away. So I'm very excited. I'm doing my videos here as well. I just finished actually making this jacket with this fabric. I sewed it. It's the cutest fabric ever, and the sleeves are like that. I love it, very nice. So I can show you more of my other things that I do as I go along, but just thought I'd share that with you. And yeah, it's just nice to have a different setting, to do something different. But I'm going to show you now how to make crochet this. It's not hard. You just have to, I'm doing it with a thread because it's summer and you don't really want woolen scarf. You want to have it more summer. So I'm going to show you how to do that now, so hang in there. Okay, so what I did was I took this is Red Heart. This is the Red Heart crochet thread. It's in size number 3 and I'm using a 3.5mm hook. You also get this in, I think it's Aunt Lydia, that you get the different colors, but as long as it's size 3, if you go bigger, it's also fine. You're going to have, your scarf will be a little bit bigger. This is how thin mine is. It's pretty thin, but what I am going to do is to make a border, so it's going to make it a little bit thicker, but you don't want something super big and thick. So this is that's how I'm going to use it. But yeah, I used the green, I used the yellow, I used the purple, and see, I like purple. It's a bit of a purple day here, and the pink, and then I obviously just used the white to go around. So yeah, let me show you how to at least start this flower. I made a whole bunch of flowers originally. I've made a bunch of these by themselves, and then I do the last round. You can do it bit by bit. You can do one flower, do the round, and join it as you go, because that's what we're going to do. So it's totally up to you. I'm going to help you now and show you how to do that. So let's start with, I'm going to do my first one in, well, not my first, but one of my others, and I'm going to do it in a pink. So actually, no, I can't, because I'm going to have to do it in, I didn't want to do it in purple. Okay, I'll see. I'll come back now. I'll see you now. Okay, so to start this, you're going to just do a slip knot, and I'm going to do 6 chain. 4, 5, 6 chain, and then you're going to slip stitch into the first chain that you had made. And this just gives you your round little circle, and then pull that thread. Now I'm just going to do 1 chain. Then you're going to do 12 single crochets in your circle. So there's my little circle, and I'm going to do 12. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's number 11 and number 12. And then I'm just going to tighten it a little bit, and then you're just going to slip stitch into your first stitch. That's why I do the first chain, because it's always so hard to find it. You need to have 12 of these, and if you struggle, you can count. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm good as long as you got your 12 that you can go into. So you're going to slip stitch into that first stitch, and then you're going to chain 4. Now remember where it was, because you're going to come back into that same stitch. So then you do 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and then you're going to do trebles. So you want to have 3 trebles, because each one of these have 3 trebles. As you can see here, this is a set of 3. And you're not finishing your treble, you you're going to do half your stitch. I'll show you now. So you've got that one, you're going in the same spot, you go through 2 loops, and then you go through 2, and then you keep these 2 on. Then you take another, wrap it around twice, go through 2 and go through 2, and now you're going to go through all 3 of these, and then you're going to do 5 chain, 1 2 3 4 5 chain, and then the same thing, but you're going into your next stitch here. So wrap it around, and you're going, there's your next stitch right over there, and you're going to do the same thing, go through 2, go through 2, wrap it around twice, same stitch. You're doing 3 of these in the same stitch, and another one, go through 2, go through 2, and then you go through all 3 of them, and then you do chain 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. This is all that you're going to do for this round. You're going to go all around, and you must make sure that you have 12 of these, and keep doing that, and I will meet you back here and show you what the next step is. Go through all 3, and you do, to finish this off, you're going to do your chain 5. So that's 1 2 3 4 5, and then you're going to go into the top of this stitch here. So the one that you went through all your last loops, that's the one right up there. I just slip stitch through, and then I'm going to bring my yarn through. Let me see where my scissors is. There we go. Cut your yarn off. Good way to cut your yarn off, let me see if I can take you back a bit, to have a good measurement is if you've got it under your, I usually wrap it around my fingers there, just turn your hand around and just cut it off over there, and generally you'll have the right piece left. You don't have to have a specific piece, but it does help if it's not too short. And then I just bring my yarn through, and there's my first, well, not my first, but that's the little flower that you make. So you're going to make, it's up to you if you want to make a bunch of these in different colors or in the same color. If you're doing your flower and the next round, if you're doing it all in the same color, then obviously you wouldn't take your yarn off. You would just slip stitch in there, and then what I do is I just make 1 slip stitch into this one so I can start my next round. But in this video I'm showing you how to do it in different colors. So now we're going to start with our next round, which I'm doing in white. And for this one, your very first, the very first little square that you make in these, believe it or not, they actually are squares. You've got to block it for it to lie properly, but when we do the other border it will lie properly, so don't worry about that. Your very first one, you've got to do the whole round by itself. Then the next one's you're joining, and I'll show you how the joining's a little bit tricky. But your very first one, we're just going to do the first round so you can get used to it. So I'll show you that. You just do the whole round, and I'm doing mine in white. So I'm just going to start with a slip knot, and then you can actually go into any one of these chain spaces. What I'm doing, because this is actually making a square, so every 4th chain space has to be your you're doing 2 double crochets, which I will show you now. But so for me to see where my first one is, I'm just leaving my yarn here and counting 1 2 3 4. So I'm going into this one. You don't have to do that. It just makes it a little easier to know when to do your next. So just take this yarn, go back 4, 1 2 3 4, and go into this one. So I'm just slip stitching my first stitch on over here. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain. This should have 2 double crochets with a chain 5 in between them. Okay, so for my first double crochet I'm going to chain 3, and then I have to have 5 in between. So 1 2 3 4 5, and this will make more sense as we go along. So your first one you're going to chain 8. I just broke it down for you, but you're going to chain 8 over there, and then you're going to do a double crochet in your very same spot. It'll make more sense as we go around. Okay, so there you got 2 double crochets in your first space, and this is making your one corner, which is over here. That's making your first corner over there. Now you're going to chain 5. So 1 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to just do a single crochet in the next space. So it's a single crochet there, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a single crochet in the next one. So now you've made 2 single crochets, so you've got to do another corner. That's why I'm saying this. I know I've got to make another corner because this is where my 4th one was, by this piece of yarn. So you're going to chain 5. All of them are separated by a chain 5, so that's easy enough to remember. Now we've got to do double crochet. So double crochet in there, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another double crochet in the same spot. And now we've got our 2 corners. There's a corner and there's a corner. So in essence, to remember, you've got 2 single crochets in between your 2 corners, 2 spaces, and we're using 4 for each side. So now I'm doing this side, and it's chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then because you did double crochets there, you're going to single crochet 2, and that's a single crochet there, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a single crochet in the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then your corner again, which is your doubles. Let me scooch out just a touch so you can see a bit better what I'm doing. So there's a corner with your 2 single crochets, corner, single crochet, now we've got another corner. So we did our 5, and you're going to double crochet in this one. So it's a double crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a double crochet. And this you're going to do all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've shown you the ones this side, and I've shown you this side. So you're going to do it all the way around till you have a square, and then I'll show you what to do. Okay, so you've come all the way around. You should have 1, here's my other one, 2, 3, 4 corners, and this is my last one. This is my 2nd single crochet. And then you're going to, so you've did your corner, there's a single crochet, there's a single crochet, chain 5, and then you're going to just finish. See, because there's your other ones. I'm just going to go in here. I'm just going to find a little sparking spot here, and I'm going to single crochet and then bring it through. It's not the end of the world, and then I can sew that together. And there's your the first square. As I say, it looks a bit lopsided because you actually have to block this kind of a thing. When I say block, you wet it and you stretch it out, and then it keeps its form. If it's not blocked, it loses its shape, doesn't have the right shape. But that's your very first square, like this one. Now when we join, we're going to be joining it. I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to show you how to just join it here, so we don't have to sew it together. So I'm going to show you how to do that now.